Right, this is the Manny-Pacquiao Timothy Bradley 2 post-fight analysis. It's a beautiful day here in the UK for once. So look at that sun. Look at it. Enjoy it. Okay, so to business. I had it 118, 113, I think, to Pacquiao. Mainly because I gave the first, the fourth, and the eighth round as a draw. I mean, I'm guessing they're the ones that people gave to Bradley, so I really have no issue which way they go, and I think that would probably even it up. I realistically could only give Bradley two clear and cut rounds out of all of them. I gave everything else to Pac. I don't know what Bradley was doing tonight. I don't know what he was doing tonight. He was dicking about constantly. He was trying to prove that he was the tougher guy, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Pac, he was doing really well with the lateral movement. I mean, I think the worst thing that happened for Bradley was he hurt Pac, because then he just started going for that overhand right, and he couldn't get it, and it was just like, what are you doing? Just go back to boxing. Stop dicking about with this shit. And on the ropes, and I get it looks good until I'm, oh, come on, hit me, because Pac couldn't hit him at the time, because he kept missing, but still, he was not hitting back. Mentioned Larry Merchant. I was listening to the Top Rank stream. He's actually sounding pretty objective for once, not like when he was on HBO, sounding like an utter prick. So maybe he really didn't want to be there anymore, and he had enough of this shit, and that's why. I mean, I don't know. If anyone listens to the commentary with these guys, it seemed fairly objective. I mean, it was complimenting a lot of what Pac was doing, but I think for once it was like fair-ish. I mean, they had a point, because after he stunned Pac in the fourth, he just kept trying to go for that overhand right, and he just couldn't do it. And I don't know why he was so intent on knocking Pac out. If he'd boxed, he would have had such a better chance of winning. I mean, I think that when I paid attention to his boxing, it's not that he would have definitely beat Pac with his boxing, but I think he would have had a much bigger chance. And I understand he's a guy who wears his heart on his sleeve, and it's just, I don't know, maybe the lights got to him. Something got to him. Something got to him. I mean, Pac's been there constantly, and I don't know how many championship fight this is, and just the big stage in general. And he was just cool and composed the entire time, while Bradley just seemed to be emotional, very emotional. So I don't quite know what the issue is there. What else is it to say, really? Next, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I mean, I want to see a Marquez 5, but I don't want to see a Marquez 5 because it's a Marquez 5. Maybe that's never going to happen. I don't know who's left for Pacquiao, really. Fight Andrade or wherever at 154. No, he's never going to go to 154 again. This might sound stupid. Well, no. Well, Ruslan maybe. Ruslan's been going, like, he'll fight Pac, or they'll fight the winner of this. This other one, if somehow, and this is like a big somehow, Cotter beats Martinez, I think Pac would move up to middleweight to fight for that belt. I doubt either of them would come in at 160, but that's an easy belt right there. But a lot of people saying that if that happens, Mayweather would want to snag that belt. So, either way. To break it down more, as the fight went on, Pac stopped getting caught by the right hands as much. It's not like he wasn't being caught with them, but he just stopped. I mean, I don't know if that's an improvement on his part. He was always circling to the right, which was great because it let him get out of trouble. At times, he did get caught circling out, but he circled out well and left. When he had Bradley coming at him, he did great. So, and he picked his moments. He didn't just constantly try and fight every 3 minutes, for the entire 3 minutes even. He just forced Bradley to reset. Maybe he learned something from that. He forced Bradley to reset. He'd move around, force Bradley to reset, and then he'd attack. And while Bradley was resetting, so it kept it in his rhythm. I don't know. I don't think we saw the best of Bradley in that fight. Something just was off, in my opinion. He was just a bit too emotional, a bit too. He went out with something to prove, and well, that's good. He did it the wrong way this time. He just, when he went out something to prove with the Marquez fight, he had something to prove that he was still a top fighter, and he did great. I mean, outboxed Marquez, but I think the lateral movement wasn't going to work as well for him here because Pac was going to move with him. I don't know if Marquez's legs are short, but Marquez didn't really move with Bradley. He just let him freely circle, but Pac wasn't going to move with it. Was going to move with him, and for Pac, I don't know anymore. I mean, he keeps getting hit with those right hands, which I could see being an issue fighting Marquez again. I mean, that overhand right, we all know it only takes one to put him to sleep. At 35 years of age, where did you go from here, really? I haven't seen the post-fight interview or anything. I've just paused it and done it now. That's all I have, really. I mean, Bradley vs Rios? Jokes. Maybe Ruslan will get his rematch with Bradley, because I don't think Pac and Ruslan will fight each other. I mean, if they do, it'll be interesting because Ruslan can hit. He can really hit, and he loves the the looping right hands. So we'll have to see. I mean, he may even knock Pac out. I don't know. It depends how Pac takes his punches at the end of it, because he's shown that he's not immortal in that aspect anymore. Anyways, that's all I have.